Hello, everybody. Welcome to Invisible Ray's headphone set. I'm sorry if I'm talking funny tonight, more funny than usual. It's because I've got a headset on. My Mavis has had to lend me, and my new laptop, which is really shit, is actually working better than my old laptop, but it won't work without a headset. So here I am. Oh, hang on. Yes, I'm here. Okay, so what are we going to do first? Well, I say let's listen to some music. Would you say? Yeah! Hello? I forgot to mute myself. Billy J. Kramer, that's what we need now.
You'll never know how much I really love you.
Really love you.
You'll never know how much
I really care.
Listen, do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, whoa, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words I love to hear. I'm in love with you. Closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words I love to hear. I'm in love with you. Oh, I've known the secret for a week or two. Nobody knows, just we two. Closer, let me whisper in your ear. Say the words I love to hear. I'm in love with you. Oh, I've known the secret for a week or two. Nobody knows, just we two. Listen, do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, whoa, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words I love to hear. I'm in love with you.
Well now. Listen, I just want to say, I saw the Billy J. Kramer v. Mark Lewison interview. Now, Mark Lewison got a lot more out of Billy, and Billy was a lot more comfortable in that interview. I haven't seen it all the way to the end because he started going really quiet. They said, Billy, keep close to the microphone. And he was getting further and further away, and he was saying, well, when Brian made me Billy. And I thought, I can't fucking hear it now. I can't hear it. And on top of all of my problems, my spine is rotting, and also my fucking my back's hurting, and also what else have I got wrong with me? No, actually nothing really. I mean, you know, if you put Mr. Mayo, Robert P, and that other bloke, fucking vinyl archivist in a room, it'd all be talking about death all day, and I've got fucking gallstones, I've got fucking, do you know what I mean? I ain't got time to hear that. Do you think I want to surround myself with the young and the beautiful people? And so, I would come out tonight, but my lumbago's hurting. You know, kids don't want to hear that. They say, I know your dad's in agony, but he's out there every night partying. He's out there until he collapses in a heap. Anyway, listen. Before we get on to the serious matters, now we've talked about Billy J. Kramer. I'm just checking the mics on there. We can talk about Andrew Dixon, the latest horrors from Talk More Talk or Talk More Freetles. There are only 3 of them now. I thought, hang on, there's one missing. Even though they put 6 people up there. One of them was completely insane, so he don't count. Anyway, we'll get back to that in a minute because there's 2 or 3 videos I need to talk about. All right, sorry if like I sound like a caged animal, but I am. I'm not used to having all this fucking utility belts on when I'm trying to make a broadcast. All right then, let's get on with it.
Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-going home. My baby just wrote me a letter. I don't care how much money I gotta spend. Got to get back to my baby again. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-going home. My baby just wrote me a letter. When she wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, can't you see I got to get back to my baby once more. Anyway, yeah, give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-going home. My baby just wrote me a letter. When she wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, can't you see I got to get back to my baby once more. Anyway, yeah, give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-going home. My baby just wrote me a letter. My baby just wrote me a letter.
Yeah, just altogether pointless. Yeah, just altogether pointless.
Call out the instigators, because This is the way I always dreamed it would be. The way that it is, oh, when you are holding me. I never had a love of my own. Maybe that's why when we're all alone, I can hear music. I can hear music. The sound of the city, baby, seems to disappear. Oh, and I can hear music, sweet, sweet music. Whenever you touch me, baby, whenever you're near, loving you, it keeps me satisfied. And I can't explain, no, the way I'm feeling inside. You look at me with your sad there. I close my eyes and here it comes again.
I can hear music. I can hear music.
The sound of
Sounds of the city, baby.
disappear. Oh, and I can hear music, sweet, sweet music. Whenever you touch me, baby, whenever you're near. I hear the music all the time, yeah. I hear the music all the time now, baby. I hear the music all the time. I hear the music, I hear the music, baby. I can hear music. I can hear music. The sound of the city, baby, seems to disappear. Oh, and I can hear music, sweet, sweet
Sweet music, baby. All right, so I'm just drinking tea. I dedicated the earlier part of today to consuming alcohol, and now I've consumed all the alcohol. I've decided to try again to make an upload because I haven't got a lot of time these days. Like I said, I'm juggling at the moment. It seems like, you get somebody like on the Triffids, there's only one man that knows something wrong. Or what's the other thing where everyone's walking to the left and you're walking to the right, and you're the only person that knows there's like the Watership Down rabbit, Fiver. Yeah, Fiver. It's Fiver, isn't it? And anyway, he knows there's doom and disaster coming to the Warren, but nobody listens to him except his brother. And he gets them out of there, and lo and behold, the diggers come in and tear up the Warren in that horrible scene. So yeah, I'm on top of the situation here, and yeah. Anyway, we'll be getting on with talking about these new videos because, like I said, there's been a few people interviewed just recently, and they're absolute. Well, they're total dogs, and I don't mean that in an English way. I just mean in an American way. They're dogs. They're nobody. They're nothing. In fact, a couple of them were Scousers, Well, one of them was. One in particular. It seems like Kenny Michaels has been just interviewing anybody that says they might have some sort of link to the Beatles. Who was that fucker that Mark Lewison, Dolly Puddle, or whoever, before Lewison interviewed fucking Thelma Pickles? That was right. I thought, is this a fucking made-up name? Thelma Pickles. It's like something out of Coronation Street in the 60s. Oh, anyway, we'll get back to that. Give me a few minutes. Give me a few minutes. That's.
Cause you know it don't matter anyway. You're a rich girl and you're gone too far. Cause you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. It's a bitch, girl, but it's gone too far. Cause you know it don't matter anyway. Say money, money won't get you too far, get you too far. Don't you know that it's wrong to take what is given you so far gone on your own. But you can get along if you try to be strong, but you'll never be strong. Cause you're a rich girl and you're gone too far. Cause you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. It's a bitch, girl, and it's gone too far. Cause you know it don't matter anyway. So money, money won't get you too far, get you too far. High and dry, out of the rain. It's so easy to hurt others when you can't feel pain. And don't you know that love can't grow? Cause it's too much to give. Cause you'd rather live for the thrill of it all. Oh, you're a rich girl and you're gone too far. Cause you know it don't matter anyway. And you can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. It's a bitch, girl, and it's gone too far. Cause you know it don't matter anyway. Say money, money won't get you too far. Say money, money won't get you too far. Say money, money won't get you too far, get you too far. And you say you can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. You're a rich girl, a rich girl. Oh, you're a rich, rich girl, yeah. Say money, money won't get you too far. Oh, won't get you too far.
Why you gotta play that song so loud? Because you want to. Because you want to. Why you always run around in crowds? Because you want to. Because you want to. Why do you always have to dance so nice? Because you want to. Because you want to. Why'd you always say what's on your mind? Because you want to. Because you want to.
Don't try to tell me what I already know. Don't criticize me, cause I'm running the show. Some revolution is gonna happen me and the crew, there's nothing we can do.
You know what? Nothing annoys me more than a stage school kid. Nothing annoys me more than a stage school kid trying to be street. It's just horrible. It's so Islington 24 or Islington 2000. You know, these streets were great once. They were. I used to spend a lot of time at Islington, and also I used to go to the dogs quite a lot. And they've closed all the dog grounds now. Built huge blocks of flats, Saudis, Pakis, fucking niggers, all living in there from the third world, and they're all people who've made a lot of money on the backs of the poor bastards in their own country. I don't want to talk about it. All I can say is I had a proper conversation with my wife about this situation, and she thinks it's just too dangerous for her. And I decided I was going to be like Doug McClure and take her away from it all. So we have decided. In fact, we were in Israel only last week. We come back and we've been having a look around, and we've got ourselves a place which I have to say, my wife's family already had property out there, so we're just moving in there. And my property, or should I say our properties in the UK, will be put up for rent, and my daughter will be in one of those addresses, and I shall keep the rent low for her. That's right. We won't be sending around the bailiffs, and I shall make sure that all the weapons that I've made for the coming revolution will be in her hands. So she'll have to learn how to swing a poleaxe. Anyway, well, I'm sorry about playing Billy Piper there. I made a mistake. I was looking for something 90s, but I think that I found the perfect 90s song before we start talking about Kenny. So come on, let's hear it. One of my favourites.
Hiya, Bobby.
Hi, Ken.
You want to go for a ride?
Sure, Ken.
Jump in.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. I'm a blonde single girl in a fantasy world. Dress me up, make it tight, I'm your dolly.
You're my doll, rock and roll. Feel the glamour and pink. Kiss me here, touch me there, hanky panky.
just getting started.
Oh, I love you, Ken.
I know it's true.
I'm sorry about my mother talking. I'm sorry about my mother talking in the background. No, I'm trying to make this video. I'm sorry about my mother talking.
Hello, everybody. Back again amongst the living. Now, I've got a bit of a dilemma on my hands. Do I drink iced tea, or do I drink a cup of tea, or do I have a cup of coffee, or do I have an espresso? The confusion of not having alcohol in the house is hitting me already. I've got to get up for work real early tomorrow, but I don't care. I don't care because I'm dangerous. I'm real dangerous, aren't I, kids? Eh? Now, don't worry, we're going to get on to Kenny Michaels shortly. We will. We will. Well now. Listen, I've just realised that I have to use the gentleman's cloakroom, and I don't know, but Jimmy Savile once said, I used to listen to his Triple Top 10 on Sunday, and it was a great show. I don't, Jimmy Savile should rot in hell or wherever he is, but I mean, his show was good. It was a good show, and it was the TTT for you and me. Now then, and he always had little stories. It was like he didn't know what fuck music was playing, but he used to tell a story after every fucking song. Back to the days and all that. So I've got to tell you a story about when he used to have to go for a shit or a piss or something when he was running the clubs up in was it Leeds he was in? I think it was Leeds, yeah. Anyway, he said he used to put the Hucklebug on because it was the longest song. I think it lasted about 6 minutes. But anyway, I haven't heard the original, but I do know the remake one. We're not playing it tonight because it's rubbish. It's Rock and Roll Revival, and it was naff. And I remember when I was at school and everyone was a punk or a mod. The mod people were a bit fucking annoying, but there was greasy people. There was because there was still there was one or two people of a more Dago persuasion who got popular during the Grease era. So of course they was all done up like Danny all the time. So there was a couple of them, mostly punk people without the hairdo or the clothes. But they used to like pogoing. That's how poor we were at school. And anyway, so I'm talking bollocks. So let's get on with this song, which I need to do whilst I go to the toilet. Please excuse me, gentlemen and ladies, and Buffalo Bill.
Ichiban, it's just great fun. It's like Ichiban,
Itchy bum, itchy bum, itchy bum. Guess what? Yeah, I shouldn't really tell you this because I always try and tell my wife about my toilet habits, and of course it's something blokes do. They talk about, you know, doing a big log and stuff like that. Well, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So that was a complete waste of 3 or 4 minutes. I couldn't do it. I'm constipated. All right. I think I've drunk too much coffee. Maybe I've got coffee beans floating around my system like no one's business. Anyway, I just want to quickly talk about the Rubber Soul special with Talk More Talk. Apparently, there's only 3 of them, and they buffed up the numbers by getting 2 superstars from a group. I think Matthew Street likes them, the Weeklings. I don't know what they're fucking called. I've got no interest in them, but I think they begin with a W. Of course, they're the world's leading fucking experts on Rubber Soul. And also, some bald fucking nutcase looked a bit like the Wizard of Oz. And he was going, oh, when I heard Rubber Soul, oh, when I started crying, oh. I thought, you fucking nutter. How many more people are they going to have on that show acting like complete knobs? And when Kenny Michaels, this wasn't on Talk More Talk, this was on one of his other selfish fucking channels. He had this bloke, I think he was called, well, he's sort of got a normal name like Peter Piper or something like that. And he's a Scouser, and he's the biggest dickhead you've ever met in your life. I mean, he's worse than Bobby Whitlock. He was talking about how Stu Sutcliffe and Pete Best would have brought out the best of the Beatles, and it was a mistake to employ Ringo, and things just went downhill after Ringo was taken on. I know, it's fucking lunacy, but people just write books about anything now, and now you can do them online. Where's your book, fucking Kenny Michaels? Eh? He's all talk and chat and chitty chatty, and this is my fucking opinion. Press to play. Flaming fucking, what is it now? Flowers in the Dirt. Oh, the great albums. Oh, Wings Wildlife. Oh, Stop and Smell the Roses. Fuck off, will ya? Honest, Ken Michaels, your name is mud and it sticks. I'm telling you, you stick to the wall like a fucking cowpat. When I'm dead, remember me for that quote. Anyway, enough of this silliness. We're going to get back onto that subject later on. But like I said, I think, you know, I said that Beatle Brad was sort of vanishing, you know, like that bloke on the Ghoul at the end, you know, and he comes in and he's sort of like half invisible, isn't he? Stupid film, that one. Stupid film, but I love it. I love it. It's good fun. It was one of the horror films that they always used to put on Friday night. Classic.
There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds are getting so much resistance from behind. Time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and carrying signs, mostly say hooray for our side. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. your life it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man come and take you away. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop now. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop. Children, what's that sound?
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Tenement, a dirty street, walked and worn by shoeless feet, in silence long and so complete, watched by a shivering sun. Old eyes in a small child's face, watching as the shadows race through walls and cracks and leave no trace, and daylight's brightness shone.
The days of Pearly Spencer. The race is almost run.
Nose pressed hard on frosted glass, gazing at the swollen mass on concrete fields where grows no grass, stumbles blindly on. Iron trees smother the air, but withering they stand and stare through eyes that neither know nor care where the grass is gone.
The days of Pearly Spencer. The race is almost run.
Pearly, where's your milk white skin? What's that stubble on your chin? Buried in the rot gut gin, you played and lost, not won. You play the house that can't be beat. Now look, your head's bowed in defeat. You walk too far along the street where only rats can run.
The days of Pearly Spencer. The race is almost run. The days of Pearly Spencer. The race is almost run.
bad as I remembered it. I sent. I had a mate who's real. When I was working on the railways, there's a bloke who come from Manchester, and he was real prim and proper and half gay. You know, what I mean, he was a married man, but he was as gay as fuck. And I used to send him messages and stuff on his telephone. Back in the old days, you remember you could send a message and it would just open up. And I sent it, he was at work with it. He was trying to be all like sensible with a bunch of, you know, boring people. And then I sent him this message. He phoned back. He says, "This fucking crappy song you sent me," he said, "it just blurted out in the crew room." And it was that song. But anyway, look, it's fun. It's fun. The Tornadoes did quite a few songs like that, and they're very, very rare and collectible. But you've got to be that sort of collecting person to get them, because I remember the bloke in the record store, he was really into the Tornadoes, and he had all of the Tornado singles with picture sleeves and things like that, all behind glass and everything. I said, "Fucking hell." I said, "You know, I've got a load of crap records there." Hey, horses for courses though. Anyway, listen, we're going to stick to the 60s. Listen, I've really got to get some more iced tea. I'm very thirsty after my 7 cans of lager. Does that make me an animal? Not really, because I paced myself, because I get up very early in the morning. So even on my day off, I was up at, instead of 4 o'clock, I was up at 6 o'clock. So I get up at 6 o'clock. Now I'm hanging around aimlessly, boozing in the morning while my wife's not around. You know what I mean? I'm very discreet, very discreet. I don't like to put my my sickness in her way, because she's a good woman. And this is, you know, at least I'm playing the hero in my life. You know what I mean? Because my wife wants out, I want out. That's it. End of story. End of fucking story. Anyway, sticking with the early 60s, in particular Joe Meek, and sort of the Tornadoes. Let's hear this one. The tribute to Eddie Cochran, written by Jeff Goddard, the great Jeff Goddard.
Whenever I'm sad, whenever I'm blue, whenever my troubles are heavy, beneath the stars I play my guitar, just like Eddie. Now troubles may come and troubles may go, but they'll always find me ready, upon a hill, playing still, just like Eddie. Whenever you're sad, whenever you're blue, whenever your troubles are heavy, beneath the stars you play your guitars, just like Eddie.
Everybody!
Now troubles may come, the troubles may go, but they'll always find me ready, upon the hill, playing still, just like Eddie. So whenever you're sad, whenever you're blue, whenever your troubles are heavy, beneath the stars you play your guitar, just like Eddie.
about my mother talking in the background. I'm trying to make this, I'm sorry about my mother talking.
Counts the days into years. Yes, 82 brings many fears. Yesterday's laughter turned to tears. His arms and legs don't feel so strong. His heart is weak, there's something wrong. Opens windows in despair, tries to breathe in some fresh air. His conscience cries, get on your feet. Without you, Jack, the town can't eat. Grocer Jack, get off your back. Go into town, don't let them down. Oh no, no. Grocer Jack, get off your back. Go into town, don't let them down. Oh no, no. The people that live in the town don't understand. He's never been known to miss his round. It's 10 o'clock, the housewife yell. When Jack turns up, we'll give him hell. Husbands moan at breakfast tables. No milk, no eggs, or marmalade labels. Mothers send the children out to Jack's house to scream and shout.
Grocer Jack, get off your back. Come into town, don't let us down. Oh no, no. Grocer Jack, get off your back. Come into town, don't let us down. Oh no, no.
That was good, wasn't it? Early 60s magic. Early 60s magic. I can taste the black and whiteness about it all. The grittiness of those crummy, the kitchens in England in the early 60s were shit. I remember we had a shit kitchen. My nan had a shit kitchen. Even my other nan, who was quite posh, had a shit kitchen. Anyway, listen. I'm just going to get some Rizzlers so I can make up a nice joint. I mean, I'm at work early tomorrow, so I'm just going to mess around. It's it's quite early. So I can mess around for a bit. Do you know what I mean? And I can play more early 60s because I'm in that sort of mood tonight. Who else shall we celebrate? Shall we stick with Joe Meek? I think we should. And what was Joe Meek known for? What was he known for? Telstar, that's what he was known for. And this one got number one in America, of course. The first British invaders, the Tornadoes.
we've done together while our hearts were young. I'm a walking in the rain,
falling and I feel a pain, wishing you were here by me to end this misery. I wonder, I wonder why she ran away, and I wonder where she will stay. My little runaway, run, 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 run away, run, 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 run away, run, run, run.
Run Away, what a great song that is. I love it. I love it. It's one of the firm favourites of this show. I do have my favourites. You know, like if you listen to Kenny Michael's radio show, well, I never have, but I've heard that he tries to be smart, and he'll play like the early version of Devil in Her Heart, or Act Naturally, trying to score points. Like, oh, you're so fucking intellectual. I couldn't have dug that out of fucking YouTube, Kenny Michaels. Oh, no, I couldn't have done that. And also, he starts playing really shit music. Like, his emphasis is on Ringo's solo tracks, preferably the non-copyright ones from 1975 onwards, I think. You know, starting with Roto Gravure and finishing with Stop and Smell the Roses. Put that shit up anytime. It's the Apple ones you've got to worry about with Ringo. Quite strict. The bigger hits are very strict. John Lennon's very strict at the moment, though, because of Sean. I don't know what he's done, but he's made a big mistake because, like I said, Macca don't seem to give a fuck about copyright except on Wonderful Christmas Time. That's the only song that's got me taken down. Even Mammonia got me taken down, but then it got put back up again. So I don't know what happened. Don't ask me. I'm just a monkey, not the fucking organ grinder. Anyway, let's get on with this. It's a bit sad, this one, but, you know, I've got mixed emotions all day, and I'm very worried. My wife and I are very worried about our poor 5 children. Yossi, Penny, Humit, and the other 2, Torty and Molly. We've got to get them all into Israel, and they've got to be in quarantine, and we're so worried about them because they've got very delicate needs. I wish I could bribe someone and just say, look, can we just put them in a plane and they'll behave themselves? They won't behave themselves. It'll be horrible. They'll be so traumatized. We can't even take these cats down the vet. They really get upset. You know, they're stray cats. They're wild at heart. Like I said, they're not It's a Beautiful Life cats. These cats have got different needs. Special needs, you might say. Anyway, so here's to the cats. Let's hear it.
Sister, help to trim the sails. Hallelujah. Sister, help to trim the sails. Hallelujah. Michael, row the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael, row the boat ashore. Hallelujah. The river Jordan is chilly and cold. Hallelujah. Chills the body but not the soul. Hallelujah. Michael, row the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael, row the boat ashore. Hallelujah. other side. Hallelujah, Michael row the boat ashore. Hallelujah, Michael row the boat ashore. Hallelujah. I will fly a yellow paper sun in your sky. When the wind is high, when the wind is high, I will float a silk and silver moon near your window. If your night is dark, if your night is dark, in letters of gold on a snow white kite, I will write, I love you, and send it soaring high above you for all to read. I will scatter rice paper stars in your heaven. If there are no stars, if there are no stars, all of these and 7 wonders more will I fly. When the wind is high, when the wind is high, in letters of gold on a snow white kite, I will write, I love you, and send it soaring high above you for all to read.
Ngồi nì, ngồi yêu nì, ngồi quan siêu nì, ngồi đi ơi, chân siêu nì, ngồi sáng đêm, bùi nu phi, chỉ ngắt phần hệ ipu coffee, ngồi nì.
In letters of gold on a snow white kite, I will write, I love you, and send it soaring high above you for all to read.
Sorry if that song's got a bit racist towards the end. But I'm not really. Fuck off the lot of you if you think that, because we're turning. Actually, I've just got told off for putting a racist comment up on my board, which didn't get through to you lot. So I've got to be a bit careful because they're probably watching me. So I just wanted, and I don't want the pigs knocking on my door before I go. You know, they may try and keep me in the country. I don't know, because this country's turning into such a fucking 1930s Germany that you don't know what they're going to do next. You don't. You don't. The world's turned upside down. Really, it is turned upside down. Anyway, yes, we shall play some Frank Ifield. I've got no problem with that. No problem at all. The Beatles and featuring no, isn't it jolly what? The Beatles and Frank Ifield. Haven't got it. Don't want it.
I remember you. You're the one who made my dreams come true. A few kisses ago, I remember you. You're the one who said I love you too. Yes, I do. Didn't you know? Remember too a distant bell and stars that fell like the rain out of the blue. And my life is through, and the angels ask me to recall the thrill of them all. Then I will tell them I remember you. I remember too a distant bell and stars that fell just like the rain out of the blue. When my life is through and the angels ask me to recall the thrill of them all, then I will tell them I remember, tell them I remember, tell them I remember you.
What a classic, eh? A walk in the Black Forest. Oh, talking of Black Forest, I'm very partial. Very partial to a Black Forest gatto. And I'll bet you Melinda, with all her pretensions and whatnot, loves a bit of fucking Black Forest gatto. I'll bet she thinks it's the height of sophistication. And I'll bet she chops a peach in half, adds custard to it, and leaves all that fucking juice in there and calls that a nice swanky dessert. Because I know the sort of woman she is. Mind you, the thing is, I'm going to tell you something. I'm fucking sick to death. I'm going to put this on the public record. I am sick to death of fucking Revolver. Not Revolver. Yeah, I'm sick of that as well. Sick of Rubber Soul. Really sick. And that was one of my favourite albums. Now I just don't even want to think about it. I don't want a remix of What Goes On. I don't want a fucking remix of Girl. I mean, if you want the best songs on the album are on the original Red album, and you don't even think about them because they sound so good. They don't need to be fucked around with. They've been fucked around with. And like I said, the Red and the Blue albums are shit now. They're crap. Go back to the 2014 one or the originals. Brilliant. Parlophone prick. Fuck him. Here we go.
You're the only one that I rely on, a shoulder there for me to cry on, and the hours alone that I'm without you, all I ever do is think about you. No one knows that you're so understanding, even though my love is so demanding. Every time you look at me, then you know we'll both agree that no other love could be. Said you didn't want a friend or lover, that your life was happy with another. But as time went by, my love grew stronger. Knew that I just couldn't wait any longer, for I couldn't let you go, and I had to tell you so, that I loved you, then you know. I couldn't live without your love. Now I know you really mine. Gotta have you all the Now the tears are gone and I'm not crying. When you say you love me, you're not lying. So if people want to stare, I know I don't really care, just as long as you are there. I couldn't live without your love. And now I know you're really mine.
Well, it looks like I've been taken down, but fear not, people, because once the finished product comes through, it might come back up. Otherwise, I just have to make some alterations. There you go, TJR.